This is Simran Gupta from RevSportz, and today I'm extremely honored to be joined by Mr. Kashi Vishwanathan, who is the CEO of the franchisee Chennai Super Kings. Now, CSK has been one of the most emotionally followed franchisees in the IPL ecosystem, and today we're going to be talking about the team, the management side, and what really goes behind managing a firm such as CSK. So, thank you so much, sir, for being with us here today.
Welcome.
So first up, you have been part of the IPL ecosystem and CSK since its early years to what it is today. So according to you, what would be one of the biggest changes or evolution that you've seen?
I have been involved with cricket administration and as a cricketer with a company called the MS Limited,
Okay.
which promoted cricket. Mr. N. Srinivasan was the managing director of the company, and we had a legacy of promoting cricket right from the early years of 1960s, where the company employed cricketers of repute like Mr. Venkatraghavan, all who paid for the state, and the culture of the company was such that promotion of cricket and other sports was the primary concern of the company.
Yes.
So I was involved in the first as a player for India Cements for about 8 to 9 years in the league system, and then took over as the manager of the cricketing teams which were under the control of the company in Tamil Nadu Cricket Association. In 2007, when the idea was floated for the IPL, Mr. Srinivasan was the treasurer of the board, and at that time he took permission from the president at that time was Mr. Sharad Pawar, whether India Cements as a company could bid for IPL. And after the approval was given, we bid for the IPL. Though we were great followers of Test cricket, we thought that it is going to be the change for the future, and we should also adapt ourselves to the future. And that is one of the reasons why we got into the cricketing ecosystem of IPL.
So recently CSK has had to make some squad replacements due to some unforeseen injuries such as Kuldeep Yadav. So how does the management handle the stress and the workload of acquiring players mid-season?
So it's a very ticklish question in the sense that injuries are part of the game. Okay, so MS as the captain has always used to say that you have to be prepared for injuries during a season, because see, if you look at the composition of the IPL team, any IPL team for that matter, you have players playing in international cricket and you have players in domestic cricket who all come up after a long stint in domestic and international cricket. The workload is such that it is always a chance that some of them may carry some niggles, and if they aggravate it, yes, we lose the players. It's a very unfortunate situation for us, but again, as I said earlier, we have to be prepared for injury replacements, and that is how we have been doing over the years. But unfortunately, in the last couple of years, the injuries have been probably more than what we expected, and that is probably one of the reasons why we had to go in for squad replacements.
Okay. Now, CSK has been known to be one of the teams that has one of the biggest fan bases, because for most it's like an emotion rather than just a team. So, is there something that the management or the team itself does differently from other teams to maintain that connection?
I don't think we do anything differently from any other team.
Okay.
See, basically, what I would attribute the fan base is because of the fact that a man by name Mr. MS Dhoni
Yes.
is the captain, and also he is the one who has driven CSK to such success. And the main important thing is that CSK as a franchise has been consistent in their performance.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing. If you are consistent in performing to the cricketing public, they will always have a love for the team. And besides that, if you have a skipper of the caliber of MS, I think automatically there is a great fan following. We respect the fans, We know that we have not done well in the last couple of years, but that's bound to happen because there is going to be always a change. And over the period of time, we will also have to change and strive to continue to be as consistent as we were earlier.
Yes. Now, because the team performs so well and they have players such as MS Dhoni himself, fans do expect to see CSK in the playoffs at least once. Now, how does the team manage that pressure?
It is a great disappointment for us that we could not qualify for the playoffs. Yes, the last 2 years and this year has been disappointing. But as I said earlier, we are now rebuilding the side. As you would have seen, we have got a lot of youngsters coming into the side. And we always know that we have to give them a bit of time for them to settle down. And we have to be patient. We were very happy when we were qualifying and we were doing well. At the same time, we have to take it at the right spirit when we do not qualify, but also try and make where we have committed the mistake and how we can rectify it and come back to winning ways.
Now, sir, there's been a lot of anticipation about CSK possibly having a team in the Women's Premier League. So, are there any structural updates that you could share?
See, basically, as I said earlier in one of the interviews, that yes, at some point of time, we will be interested in women's cricket. Our owner, Rupa Gurunath, is a very great follower of cricket, and she would definitely like to, at some stage, when an opportunity arises, and if you are able to be able to compete and get that in the Women's Premier League, we will definitely be interested. But I do not exactly say when it will happen.
Yeah.
That is a call we will have to take.
Now, recently CSK suffered a loss to Lucknow Super Giants and Sunrisers Hyderabad. But one thing that has always been known about this team is that they are one of the most calm and composed teams out of them all. So it's obvious that they do not take that much stress upon themselves. That's why they're able to perform on ground. Now, how does the management or the team work towards fostering like a genuine institutional positivity in the meeting rooms?
See, basically we have a good core cricketing team with Ruturaj, Fleming, and Kashi, the core of that. So they have been a part of the team for a long time, and they have gone through some ups and downs in the IPL. So okay, it was a big setback for us when we lost to LSG as well as SRH. But both in IPL, if you look at the kind of composition of the teams now, any team can beat any team on their given day. All such teams are so competitive, so good in their approach, and all of them got used to the competition now. And I think it is only a question of time before we regroup ourselves. I know it's a tough call when we lost to LSG, but that day they were better. The same was the case against SRH also. So we are hoping that the youngsters would have learnt from those defeats where we could have done better, and I think we will improve in the next year.
Now, I think one of the biggest questions that everybody has, MS Dhoni has not been playing this season due to a calf injury. So, have there been any long-term association plans derived from him?
See, we have not discussed anything with MS as of now because, as you know, MS takes his decisions on his own, and we respect that. We would always like to have him as a permanent fixture of CSK in whatever capacity, be it as a player, be it as a coach or a mentor, whatever it is, whatever he decides. Every decision depends on him.
Okay, so Ruturaj Gaikwad sir has been known to be one of the most composed captains, and he has been leading the team extremely well. So, what sort of benchmark do you think he's setting for the next generation?
See, Ruturaj took over from MS after having been after having watched him for 3 to 4 years, and MS and Fleming have developed Ruturaj into a very calm captain, and I am sure that in the years to come he will also be imbibing that quality in some of the cricketers who have come in and play for CSK. CSK as a franchise has always been maintaining a culture where we expect the players to follow it, and cricket is the only main aim for us, and the process which we set in and the dedication they show for the team unity is what is important.
Finally, sir, would you have any message for the CSK fans?
See, I would always love to thank them for the affection and faith they have shown in CSK, and I'm sure in the years to come also we will try to follow and keep that faith going.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.